didn't start.
Hello, YouTubers.
Fiddling around with the timer.
Yeah, with the timer. I thought I clicked it, but I didn't. Anyways,
we want to tell a story.
Yeah, it's about one of our friends named Johnny. We were in 6th grade at our middle school on the side, and we were just hanging out. We threw a ball over the edge.
There's like this big hill.
Nick's gonna tell his part.
There's like this big hill, and then there's like this fence with all these blackberry bushes behind it. So we were just playing around with my football. And wasn't it my football? Yeah, it was. And so
no, it was just a normal ball because he took it with him.
Yeah, it was just like a normal ball that was at the school left over from. Someone had just left it there, so we were just
I think it was his football.
Yeah, it was his football,
yeah.
And so we were just like screwing around with it, and we were just like throwing it around, and so I was like standing up because there's like this tree stump. I was standing up on the tree stump, so Johnny throws it up to me, and so I jump up to hit it to like grab it, but it went over the fence and like past the blackberry bushes. Well, you can't see past the blackberry bushes.
Hobo houses, by the way.
But yeah, they're like these little shacks that just look like rapist houses. And and they're just like these it almost look like barbed wire on the top of the fences.
Wire.
No, it's not barbed wire. It's just like the metal is cut.
It's twisted and
and it's just like cut, and so it's just sharp. So Johnny says, "All right, I'll go over," and then he throws his coat on top of the thing, and he just climbs over to go get the football. So he jumps over the blackberry bushes. He goes over. He gets the football. The football comes. No, he takes the football. He
went through a shortcut between the houses.
Yeah, so we didn't hear from him for a little while. So we started looking around. We heard like a squirrel, or I don't know what it was. It sounded like a person rustling around in the bushes. We're like, oh my god, Johnny got stolen. Johnny was taken. and so like we call our parents. Our parents come down, and we're like telling them the entire story. They're like, they didn't believe us. But we're like freaking out. We're just absolutely freaking out because they're like all just these little rapist shacks. There was like one of them that like the garage door was open on it, and there was just a mattress just laying in the garage. That's how much of a rapist house it looked like. And so that's pretty much what happened. And so me and my mom head off to a pizza place, and that's when I get a call from Colton saying,
what? Oh, that was Johnny.
Yeah. Just tell that part. You tell it.
Okay, so are we going on my story now?
Well, I get a call from Colton, and Colton goes, just pick up the phone, and sorry, I'm studying. I pick up the phone, and Colton goes, we found Johnny. I'm just like, I'm gonna frickin' kill him.
I know.
I'm gonna frickin' murder him. And I go, where did you find him? And he goes, he was walking down the sidewalk. Right
with like 2 other friends.
Yeah. He ditched us for 2 friends. We thought he got raped in the mouth.
Ew. Okay, that's on mine.
Yes, you can go.
Alright, anyways, we're starting from my parents showed up. Mine's a little longer. It has a little more story to it. Mine. I think Nick had a more happier ending. Mine was more boring. I'm freaking out. By the time we're there, there's this dude. He has to borrow our phone because he didn't get a ride to his house. And then, so my parents give him a ride. Nick takes off. We stay there. We're looking. And then we take off. And then there's a kid that I was hanging out with. And my parents offered to give him a ride. He said he lived in like the trailer park. And then like he didn't. And then he was like, we got back to school, and he was like, and then his girlfriend was right there, and we were like, I was like, seriously? You couldn't just wait here for your girlfriend? Because he's like, yeah, I need a ride home. I was like, really? Your girlfriend was here waiting for you. You knew she was supposed to come. Like, originally he said he was supposed to come, but he didn't, or she didn't, so, yeah,
Idiot.
And then we were driving through my neighborhood and everything, and we saw Johnny walking with his friends, and I literally opened the door, and my parents were like, shut your door, and I'm like, Johnny, you stupid, and, like, my parents were like, my parents were, we just kept riding, and they're like, well, at least he's okay. And I'm like, oh yeah, I know, I'm gonna kill him though. And he literally scared me half to death, like Nick said. And then what we did was we literally were doing that for like, I think like an hour and a half to 2 hours, like just driving him around and doing other things. And then we then went to, I think we went to like Burgerville or something. I don't know. And then we went home, and I didn't even want to eat. I just went laid in my bed because I was tired. And yeah, it really pissed me off because I wanted to go home that whole time, and he could have just stayed at his house and like, or the school. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
The other thing that bugged me is that we were so worried about Johnny because he was our friend, and yeah, and so he was like our friend. For the rest of the year, our friend Austin, we look kind of alike. Him and his friend Liam would sit there and call us Siamese queers, which just bugged the crap out of me because we were so worried about him. To this year, I didn't tell you this, but we went back there, for a wrestling match. I wrestled Liam.
Yeah.
I freaking pinned him in 32 seconds.
Yeah.
I pinned him in 32 seconds just from all that just rage that had built up. And he like charged in. I just knocked him straight to the ground.
Yeah.
And just pinned him. That's it. Yeah. For all you people who say, you guys are nerds, blah.
Well, we are. We're Minecrafters, but anyway.
Thanks.
Thanks for complimenting us. We know.
Colton does boxing, football.
I do
football,
basketball,
wrestling,
boxing.
Basketball, baseball.
I do soccer
Blah.
sometimes.
I hate soccer.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it anymore.
So screw you. Because obviously.
By the way, don't mess with me. I can knock you out.
So we're not. I'll hold you down and Colton will punch you in the eye.
Yeah,
that's bullying.
I would probably just poke you in the eye and you'd be knocked out. Anyways, yeah, I do lift weights, and yeah.
So if you say we're nerds and we can't do anything, so if you call us nerds,
we're not completely nerds, but we are cool nerds. So.
If you call me a nerd, I say thank you.
Yes, you guys are nerds. Thank you. We know.
So you call me a nerd and you make fun of my age. If you're 32 and you're
30.
If you're 32 and you're still sitting on the computer watching YouTube videos of kids and you're calling me a nerd. You're 32. You have a job.
No, that's not a nerd. That's just being a no life, no brainer person.
That's just
pretty much being a loser. I mean, if you like it, yeah. I mean,
what is it called?
If you're watching our videos, that makes sense. But
like, if you make YouTube videos and that is your job, then that's fine. That doesn't matter. But when you sit there and you call us young and you call us stupid, you're like 32 years old. You're still sitting on the computer watching YouTube videos.
It's like, why are you watching us if you think you're stupid? It's like, you don't have to comment rude things. Because, I mean, seriously.
What's it called when people they tell you not to do something and then they just sit there and they do it? What's that called? No, not bullying. It's not bullying. It's like ironic or something. I can't remember what it's called now.
That's not ironic.
There's this one dude at one of our wrestling
we're running out of time.
There's this one dude at one of our wrestling matches. We were taking all the stuff up. I started, we had these little carts that we put the wrestling mats on after we rolled them up. And so I started riding on it, like I started using it like a skateboard. And he said, no, don't do that. And then he took it, and then he just started doing that, and he just rode off.
Alright, guys, we are going to head out. This was episode 5, I think? Yeah. And, please, view, comment, like, and follow. Remember to check out our pages and tell your friends, tell your workers.
Eat your friends' waffles.
If you have a YouTube account, tell them. We are going to go. Thank you. This was 5. Pay attention for the next one. Goodbye.